Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study about the insurance. So we know that our life is full of uncertainties. There are so much uncertainties in our life, and in order to avoid this, it is that it is unavoidable. But in order to reduce the amount of loss, so we can make a one way of reducing the risk is called as the insurance. Okay. So you are very familiar with the word insurance and you know what is insurance and so on. So we will in this today's class we are going to study about insurance in detail. Okay. So life is full of uncertainties. The chances of occurrence of an event causing losses are quite uncertain. There are risks of death and disability for human life, fire and burglary, risk of property, perils of the sea for shipment of goods, and so on. So there are lot amount of risks are there. See, like if you are walking outside and if you are if you are going by a bike and there is a chance that you may meet with an accident, or if you are riding a car and there is a chance that you may meet with an accident. So even if nothing happens to you, but you may be going and hitting another person. So if there something happens to that person, you have to bear the hospital bill of that person. Or if anything happens to the vehicle that you are going, so you have to repair it. So there is a loss is there. So there are so much amount of losses that we are facing in our life. So what is going to happen next, we don't know, isn't it? So we have never thought of there is a coronavirus or such kind of a virus will be there, and this will reduce or this will cancel all our classes and we will not be able to attend the classes for around 6 months time. So this type of situation we have never expected, and we had never hoped of such kind of thing. But it happened. Okay. So after it is happening, we cannot do anything. So in order to avoid this one, we can't do anything. But before it take place, or we have to take some kind of precautions. So for taking the precautions, we are ensuring these things. So like there are risk of death. So there may be like our life, we don't know what is happening or what will take place in our life. So there is always a chance of death. So when is our death will be there, that we cannot say. Anybody cannot predict it. Even if there are some great people, there may be some saint or some type of people are there, those who are able to predict their future. But they also will not be able to say that when is your death. If you ask to some person, there are some people, those who are saying the future and so on. So they will say that you will live for 20 years or you will live for 100 years or something like that. You may be, they will be telling you. But exactly what date and what time you will be dying, that you don't know. Anybody does not know. Anybody in the world, if you ask to whoever, maybe however bigger or smaller person, he will not be able to foresee the death. Or also like a disability of human life. So you may meet with an accident, so your hand may be breaking or your leg might be getting broken, or there may be some kind of issues like that. So any kind of injuries or any kind of accidents that is going to take place in our future, that also we cannot exactly predict, or we cannot say that what is going to happen. So that is also another big issue. So considering all these things, we have to say, and fire and burglary, risk for property. So see, like if you are having a lot amount of property, and sometimes when you safe it very lock it very safely somewhere, and you think that this will be very much safe there, but when you come in the next morning, you will see that all of your properties have been fully burned. So fire may be there, or sometimes you have protected it very nicely and kept all the things very nicely and slept nicely. So next day when you get up, you find that the things are not there. Somebody has stolen it. So burglary loss is there. Or if we are transporting the things in the sea. So if you are sending it some of the goods to some other country, and you are sending it through ship. So sometimes there will be some pirates and all will be there. They will be attacking the ship, and the ship may be, or the goods which you are transporting may be lost, or like the tsunami, or like a big type of earthquake, or such kind of things take place and there will be some kind of problems in the water. So this Titanic and all was there, and it was traveling, and it got accident. So such kind of any kind of accidents may be there. So the ship which is transporting the goods may be broken, and the products that you are having may be lost. Okay, so there are chances of a lot amount of losses are there. Okay, if any of these take place, the individuals and organization may suffer a great loss, sometimes beyond their capacities. So any of these things are taking place. What is going to take place, we don't know. But if any of these things are taking place, then the individuals or the organizations who are having these things, they are going to face a huge loss. The loss that we are going to face is a very big amount. So sometimes beyond their capacity to bear the same. So the loss that we are facing may be even bigger than what we can bear. Okay, so sometimes like if your father or mother, if some like your close relatives or anything happens to some of your relatives or friends or something like that, very much close to you, so you may not be able to accept it. Or sometimes like some people like husband, wife and all, when they are traveling and one person is there inside the vehicle, and if they are meeting with an accident and another person dies, and this one who sees that, they will get some kind of mental problems and so on. So there are so many kind of issues like that. So the loss that we are facing, we will not be able to accept these type of losses. So that we may not be able to bear the loss. Sometimes it will be beyond our capacities. So some of these type of situations may be there. It is to minimize the impact of such uncertainties that there is a need for insurance. So in order to avoid, in order to reduce the impact of this type of losses. So you imagine that you are having a car, and if it is insured, and if you are meeting with an accident, and if many of the parts are damaged, or if you have to repair it, the money that you are going to spend for, almost the 80% of the money that you are going to spend for that can be regained. So that will be reducing the amount of loss that you are facing. We cannot the accident that we are going to take place cannot avoid. Okay, so but the loss that we are facing can be reduced. Fully we cannot remove also. Okay, so like if you are meeting with an accident and something happens to you, your hand is broken, so you can get the hospital bill. Okay, but you cannot get the hand back. So once your hand is broken, then you have to suffer the pain of that, and you have to you will be there having some troubles in the future. Like if you are holding how much fast you are doing the things, same way you may not be able to do in the future. So your loss cannot be fully like compensated, but it can reduce the impact of the loss. That's all. Okay, so for that purpose, the need of the insurance arises. Investment of a factory building or heavy equipments or other assets is not possible unless there is an arrangement for covering the risk. So there is a huge type of factories and so on are there. So we cannot avoid the such type of things. Keeping this in mind, people facing common risk come together and make small contribution to a common fund, which helps to spread the loss caused to an individual by a particular risk over a number of persons who are exposed to it. So here there are if I am having a risk and other persons are also there, those who are having the risk. So if I am having a car, it is not necessary that my car will get accident. So like that, there are 100 car owners are there. Those everybody all of them are having the same chance of getting the accident. So it is all these people come together, all these people join together to form a group, or they will be investing a huge small contribution, not the very big money. Like 5 lakh rupees car is there, so you are paying some 2,000 rupees or 3,000 rupees as a insurance premium, and the car can be insured. So the loss is not going to take place for everyone. Okay, so 1 or 2 persons, those who are having the problem, they will be contributing. So and all the people, so the loss that we are going to face is distributed among many people. Okay, if there are 1,000 car owners are there, so and if they all of them are having insurance, so they are paying some 2,000 rupees each, and all these people come together. So if there is a loss out of any one of this car is getting in accident, so the money can be given to that person, and there will be also some of the remaining money. So that is the benefit of the insurance company. Okay, so insurance is thus a device by which the loss likely to be caused by an uncertain event is spread over a number of persons who are exposed to it, and who prepare to insure themselves against such an event. So this is it is the way of distributing the loss that is going to take place. So you are not going to bear the loss alone, but you are sharing the risk with other people. So there are so many people, those who are going to face these type of losses, and all of them are contributing together. Okay. It is a contract or agreement under which one party agrees in return for a consideration to pay an agreed amount of money to another party to make a loss, damage or injury to something of value in which the insured has a pecuniary interest as a result of some uncertain event. The agreement contract is put in writing and is known as a policy. The person whose risk is insured is called insured, and firm which insures the risk of loss is known as a insurer or assurance underwriter. So there are some terms that we have to study about this insurance policy. First of all, this is an agreement. So when we are making an agreement with, two persons are making agreement. So the person who is making, if I am making insurance policy, and one who I am signing for this one, so I am called as the insured. My life is insured, or my property is insured. So I am the person who is insured. And the one who is giving me, the company, the insurance company who is giving me the guarantee that if there is a loss taking place, I will be giving you this much money. Okay, so if I am having a property, if I am having a car of 5 lakh rupees, and I am going to insure this car to for a month, for an year, I am going to pay 3,000 rupees. So that is the insurance premium I am going to make. So these things are making an agreement between both the parties. So I will be paying you 3,000 rupees, and my car is of 5 lakh rupees. And if any accidents, so what type of accidents can be there? Okay, so most of the insurance policy that we are taking is of a third party insurance. Okay, so the third party insurance means that you are going and hitting another person or another car, and if any damage is going to take place for the other car, that loss can be given. Okay, so if anything happens to your car, it is not going to be insured. Okay, so when you take an insurance policy, we have to understand there are 3 types of insurance policies are there. Okay, the third party insurance is there, full body insurance is there, like bumper to bumper insurance is there. One car, if I am having a car, so full car is fully protected. Okay, so if anything happens to the car, but that for such kind of insurance, the premium amount will be little bit higher than the normal one. So third party insurance will be lowest premium, means that other one. So you are not going to be, the third party means the first person is the one who I am going to insure this one. I am the first person. Second person is the company who is going to insure me. Okay, but the third party means that not these 2 persons, another third person. Okay, so means that if you are going and hitting with a car with another person, and if that person dies, then you have to pay the money to that family. So that money will be paid by the insurance company. Okay, or if anything happens to me or anything happens to the car, that loss is not going to be managed. Okay, so when we are making an insurance policy, we have to see to it that what type of policy is taken. So there are so many different type of policies are there in case of insurance, life insurance or other insurance. Everywhere there are different types of insurances are there. So when you make a contract, you have to go through it details and understand the things. Then only you will be able to. Otherwise, when you have actual loss is there, at that time you may be regretting, because you may be thinking that you are under insurance, so anything happens, it is not going to be a problem. But when the actual things take place, then you may be in trouble. Okay, so that is why we need to be careful about all these type of things. Okay, so that is about the insurance. We will study about the fundamental principles of insurance in the next class. Okay, thank you so much.